Day 2 of this restoring process. I've decided that I need more shelves. If I'm gonna tear this to pieces, I need way more shelves to store stuff. I still have this space here and these L-shaped thingies and some wood. So I'm just gonna make a big shelf for, yeah, somewhere here. I'll move this wrench. I need more storage space. This is from the old trailer. Hey, voila. The odds are in favor of a second shelf. Hey, 2 shelves are better than 1. I've decided in the end to open up the engine as it is on the bike, because I think it's gonna be a bit easier for me. One hose is left, this one here. This goes to the water bottle, to the reserve coolant bottle, and there's this hose that goes all the way on the top of the radiator here. It's got one of these old school cable ties on. Alright, and then it just comes off. There's one more of those clips here, and that should be it. I'll take this water bottle also. I made 2 shelves now for storage. I think 2 shelves should be enough, plus the desk for the engine. Yeah, it should be enough. Strange, there's nothing in it. It should have been. Maybe it went with the suction in the radiator when I drained it. Yeah, that makes sense. So this water bottle has 2 screws, one here and one here. For those of you who are wondering why the hell isn't he using power tools, it's because power tools are great, but they can fuck up shit, and I don't want to fuck up shit. Another reason why I'm doing screws by hand is because this way I can learn the torque. Taking off this starter motor wire, again 10mm spanner. To remove the valve cover, 6mm Allen key. 1, 2 here, 3, 4. I'm opening it in a crisscross manner. 4, and then there's 5, 6 here. Interesting, there's a hose clip, but it's so loose. It's not holding anything. This is the blow by circulation hose. Some of these have a cap on, like a plastic cap. You just remove it with a screwdriver. Take a bag all the screws. This is like short, and the middle ones are longer. See that? That's the middle one. This is the side one. I think they're coming with a gasket. Yes, they are. This here, this thingy here, is a gasket. See, like this screw has. So take that out. Same mechanism with a flathead screwdriver. Pop. It pops right out. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like this, but it's a pretty hard gasket. Yeah, this one from there is long also. It's a longer one. Oh. This one came off without the gasket also. Same thing. Screwdriver in. Take the gasket out. And the last one. Last one. Okay, now of course this doesn't come out just like that. I'll probably have to stick something in here and in here and like pry it out, or remove this cap also. That might have some screws. Again, 10mm bolts. Once you loosen them, they kind of go easy by hand. This is screw number 1. Number 2, they seem to be the same size. They're rusty on the end for some reason. That's not good at all. Because it means there's no lubrication. There was no lubrication. Well, this one was rusty as hell. I'm guessing that might have something to do with the cylinder going crazy. Yeah, that worked. So this nozzle here, you can just stick a flathead in and twist it. I don't mind scratching the engine because I'm gonna respray it anyway. But if you don't want to, put a cloth on top. Actually, I'll do that now. Take a cloth, put it on top here, and go bang, like that. Don't worry if the gaskets will perish, because they will. That's why I ordered a new set, because I was expecting these to go bad. They're cardboard gaskets, so there you go. I hope in that set this one is in there also, because if it's not, I totally screwed this one up. Yeah, there's no point trying to save this gasket, it's fucked. Alright, this is how it looks. I'll have a look and see if this gasket is on that kit. If it's not, then oh well. Like I imagined, there's 2 screws here. Probably the last screw is holding this cap on. Again, I don't want to use power tools, so I'm just gonna use a hand tool. Screw number 1 here, it's a Phillips. Also, it looks like this. Just a short Phillips. They're both same size, so I'm gonna put them in the same bag. See, this thread is full of oil, this one isn't. That one isn't, this one isn't. Strange. I wonder if you have to remove these to pry this out. It's time to check the manual. Service manual, description, engine disassembly, signal generator cover, signal generator rotor. This is here, but I don't want to remove that now. Gear position switch, oil seal, starter motor cover, remove starter motor, remove generator cover, remove rotor starter clutch, remove water hose, remove water pump, oil pipe, cam chain tensioner. Remove camshaft holders and camshafts. And only here it says remove cylinder head, thermostat, tappets. Okay. So I gotta remove the other shit before opening. Okay. I've just checked eBay, the kit on eBay, and it's got this gasket also. I'm guessing it's got all the gaskets, so I'm just gonna go at it. This is the oil gasket, head gasket, and that's this one here that I'm probably gonna destroy. Most definitely all the gaskets of this engine will get wrecked in this process. But these are coming in 2 weeks from Japan, from Kiba actually, from the same town that this was bought. Hey. Okay, I didn't expect this to come off that easy, which it did. And by the way, this is a rubber gasket. By the looks of things, someone got into this before and worked on it. It's got some kind of gray silicone. There's one part that came off. This one, I'm guessing it's on the underside of this lid. That was what those screws were holding, probably. It's like really clean in here. Surprisingly clean in here. The orientation of this, you can't put it wrong because it's got this hole here that lines up with this pin here. Plus it's not the same shape. I think the next thing to do is release the chain on these cams. It does have some markings. So see that? Yeah, see where it says 3 there? That arrow is 3. And then here it says 2. I can't see if the camera sees, but I'm hoping it does. So in here there's an arrow, it says 2. Arrow, it says 3 on these plastic bits. Yeah, there's another arrow down there that says 1. And probably another one that says 4 down there. I know before you put these back, they need to be aligned in a certain way. So I'm just gonna take my time to record the position of this. Tune. Let's see on the other side. On the other side, there's nothing. Now this is the intake cam, and that's the exhaust cam. Oh yeah, look, these are marked, these cam holders. So that's A, this is C. So the exhaust cam has A and C. First one, that's A, this is C. This is F for some reason on the intake cam, and this is D. It probably means something, D, F. Yeah. Alright, this is heavily uncharted territory for me. I took this gasket off. It seems to be rubber, it seems to be reusable. But if I'm getting a new one, I'll change it anyway. Alright. Give it a little cleaning over here. Now it's time to discard. Like I said, new gasket is coming in, so there's no reason for me to conserve this. It's pretty stuck in there. Just for reference, this is the orientation, so that's the hose side, and this has got these orifices here opposite to the hose side. It's kind of hard to scrape it, but nothing a good Stanley blade can't handle. Man, it's in there. Careful not to scratch the aluminum case like I just did right now. Make sure you cut only the thing out. There we go. So make sure you clean only the paper parts. It's probably really important for this aluminum thing to stay flush. I think you can clean the basic with a blade, and then the rest you can do with a wire brush. Compressor, you have to have a compressor. Another thing that I've noticed, there's a cut here and a gap there. Same on the other side. Cut here, gap there. Let me put a flashlight on this. See that? Gap, cut. Gap, cut. My guess is when I'm putting these back, there's something about these gaps and cuts. Upon checking the manuals, it explains here how to do the alignment. That's on the crankshaft, and see number 3 and number 2, the ones that I was telling you about. And it says 18th pin, 1st pin. So probably from here to here, you gotta count 18 pins. Apply bond number. So that silicone is actually this bond number. There's another thing that I wonder what it is. Suzuki moly paste. Now I found loads of liquid moly paste. That Suzuki moly paste is like 60 pounds for a tube. I'll try and not pay that. I mean, I want to keep this bike nice, but I don't think Suzuki is special in making moly paste. You know what I mean? I've got to do the same thing here with this gasket to clean it off. I think it will be easier if I just take the blade out of the cutter. Yeah, so I took the blade out, and if you angle the blade to the sharpening angle, it should, and it does, take out the thing straight from the aluminum side. And technically you should have like silvery clean aluminum left after you run the blade into this gasket. Hey, check this out. I've got these two brushes and they're really mild. This is a steel wire and this is a copper wire. So if you run it like that, the copper wire kind of gets all this dirt out. Makes me think that this is just dirt. The paint actually is intact in most of the points. I'm gonna take this thing off. It's hard though. I tried with a screwdriver. I'm just gonna get a wrench on it. Hey. That's how the screw looks. That's how this thing looks. This is how this part looks after some initial cleaning. Already way better. It's still gonna get a spray regardless. coming off. 8mm socket. You also need an extension for these bolts here. This screw here doesn't want to come off. Come on, yes, it's coming off. First screw, this one. I wonder if they're different sizes. I hope. I'm pretty sure this is not the official way of doing things, but I took a cutter blade and I gently tapped it in here, and it spaced it out. So now if I put a screwdriver in, yeah man, it's coming off. The gasket, of course, it's destroyed, but I was expecting that. The mysterious 3 wires are holding it. 10mm socket with extension. 1 screw. They're both the same size. I'm gonna bag them and take them away. Got a 7mm wrench. It's a 7, but it was loose. That's this one here. Let's see if the starter comes out just like that. It does. No way, it slides right out. Sweet. I need to remove this chain tensioner before. That's a 5. These rubber boots, they're in the way. So I'm gonna have to remove these also. They each have 2 screws. Again, I don't want to use power tools if I don't need to. So I'm just gonna do it by hand. They're loose now because I've cleaned them many times. I've replaced the O-ring, so I didn't tighten them too much because the O-ring was new. There it is. This O-ring was a bit fatter than the original, so see, it kind of overflowed. I got this pretty nice set from I think Aldi. Aldi sometimes in the middle section does really cool stuff. The O-ring set is this one. And man, I found the O-ring that I needed for the fuel petcock. Inside the fuel petcock you had this tiny O-ring. Found it in that set. Many O-rings that I needed for this bike were in that set. Can't recommend it enough. I think it was £6, which is a steal, really. Okay. Try and tap it. Yeah, that worked. It came out like that. It seems to be okay. I mean, it seems to be fixed. I don't know if it goes in and out or I don't know. Hey, there it is. It's got an O-ring here. I can bet I'll find this O-ring in that set. This moves it moves freely. Nothing should be wrong with this starter motor. These pins are removable. This one just dropped and I was beginning to panic, but it's from here. So see, there's some cogwheels. That one is coming with this for some reason. Ah, okay. Alright, we're out now. This is the stator, as they call it. and that's got some magnets on it. This is like the alternator, and that's stuck to the flywheel. No, that's stuck to the crankcase. Yeah, and the mysterious 3 wires are the wires that go to this stator. Now I know. Okay, that thing there. I'll just take this off right now and put it straight in a bag. Okay, so this chain tensioner, if you put it back and tighten the screws, it kind of goes back in. This is the stator. I'm wondering if I spin this with a wrench, if the whole thing spins or not. It seems like it's a 17 mil. Yes, it was 17 mil. The whole thing spins. That's cool. The engine seems to rotate just fine. I don't understand what happened, man. I really don't. So I've lined these lines up with the casing. I think that's the use of them. You have to perfectly line them up with the case. And then 3 is here, yep. 2 is here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 18 rivets between them. Okay. Now I know. Let's see if there's a mark here. There is a mark actually. 384, where it says 384 there. That's like vertically aligned to this axis. I've seen in the manual you need a special wrench to hold this stator. I'll probably have to weld something to make something that has 2 teeth and it goes in there or some shit. Let's do it again. One time. Yeah, 3. So that's 1 time. These are exactly on the inside. These 2 lines. And the next time it comes around, 180. So now these are on the outside. But how do I know? So if I'm looking here, the top piston, the first piston is up. Second one I can't see it. The third one I can't see it. The fourth one here, the fucked one, is up. Let's see with a full rotation which one is up and down. That's a full rotation. Same thing, cylinder up. That one is up. It might not matter, but I think it does. Okay. Alright. Enough dicking around. I'll put this back and open this thing. So now we know that the mysterious wires are the alternator wires. Whoa, hold on. When you put this back on, get ready for some pulling, because it's some strong magnets in there.